everybody, welcome back to Starlost Seas. I'm Cryolane, I'm your DM, and all of these lovely people are our party! Speaking of our party, everybody's very fashionable today. We have two people representing Unis Honest.
Oh.
I can say that because I'm not referencing another channel because it doesn't exist anymore. And then we have two people representing Starlost Seas with our brand new Jokes on You Dogman. I've got Jerky shirt and our logo shirt.
There are actually many episodes where me and Ray coordinate before the episode and say we should wear our Unisana sweaters. You guys can go back, watch all the episodes, find every time that has happened.
It's
it
true.
happens
Tweet it at us.
more often than you think, actually.
We know exactly how many times it happens. So if you, on this video, you comment how many times it happens and you're right, then you get nothing, but...
or tweet it at us.
Or tweet it
and
at
we
us.
also won't tell you if you're right, so
Maybe you'll just get recognition. Maybe that's all we really need at the end.
Maybe we'll look at it and go, huh? Because we're not going to
maybe.
verify it.
Anyways, last time on Starlost Seas, this recap is particularly important for a specific person. Yeah, it's you.
It's like we sent you the notes and you did not read them.
It's okay. He read them. He read them now.
He did.
He read them in the prelude. Anyways, last time we started off where we had left off previously, with Dolus slowly coming to terms with the fact that he is now in control of his magic, something unfamiliar to him. He can take off the ring that functions as his bottled respite. He can change the layout within his bottled respite. He can control all of his wind magic without the influence of Kaeli, and that led to only more questions than it answered. But realistically, there wasn't much they could do other than theory craft about what's happening to Dolus and genies in the elemental plane of air, and frankly, they didn't really manage to get much of anywhere, so they all just went about their watches. It started with Hush and Doc having a nice chat about, Agrahil and gods and magic and how things function. Eventually, Doc talked to Aldrich about potential higher beings they could ask questions and maybe get answers from, and he was referred to Titania, the eldest daughter of Arlashna and the current queen of the Sealy Court, leader of the Fae. He didn't have any of the required materials, nor was it an apt time to summon Titania for questions. So, unfortunately, he was not able to follow this path much further. So, the two of them laid down for a rest, and then it was on to everybody's favorite pair, Alina and Dolus, who talked a lot about just their paths. As Dolus...
You said everyone's favorite pair, and I genuinely did not expect you to say Alina and Dolus. I was like, I know what he's talking about.
Twink
I'm like,
and
typing
Lotus?
something. Yeah.
I wonder who he's talking about. Huh, it's you.
Everyone's favorite pair, Unis and Honest, they're in Starlost.
So, they talk more about their... And Dolus fidgeted a bit with the talisman he had been given by Kaeli long ago, and tried to wrap it around the base of his weapon, only for it to magically attach as he formed, finally, his pact weapon. This was a big moment for him, and so Alina and he talked more about weaponry and spells she wants to make and things that they both want to learn, before eventually they just talked about how they're both happy to be where they are, right? And then they both went to bed, swapping out for Twink and Lotus. Lotus again asked Twink about his past and got a few answers, mainly that he had a very large family at one point that he doesn't really talk to, and for some reason he cannot scry on. So, the mysteries around Mr. Tinseeker grow ever deeper every single time the two of them are together. Oh, also Lotus burned through like 3 or 4 of her questions, so she's not going to be able to ask him anything for several days. And then the last rest was Mara. And Mara was pulled aside at one point to talk to Baradorn. And the discussion that was had is still unknown to the party and the audience. And Pulse. But after he got Dolus to cover for him a bit and pretended to be out in the woods taking a dump, eventually they all managed to reconvene, pack up camp in the morning, and head out, and finally arrive in Raven's Perch, the capital of the county of Euboea that is run by Lord Kordak von Hillian, the soon-to-be king. And you noticed immediately a very significant shift in tone from all the other cities of Euboea that you have come across. Raven's Perch is very lively. They're very excited for the coronation. It made all of you feel a little uncomfortable because you all, love Matthias so much, and it's strange to see people happy that he is dead, quote unquote. But after a little, sneaking and wandering about in the lowest profile you managed to, you came to the center of the city, checked out the markets, got a lay of the land, and then got your rooms at an inn. But while you were heading to the inn, you noticed a strange figure following you. Hush attempted to break away from the group and gather more information. He managed to catch that the figure was a bit stockier in frame, clearly a larger, muscled individual, but beyond that, he couldn't get much more before the figure vanished again. And while everybody else sat in for the night at the inn, Twink and Hush went off for a stakeout so that they could get the layout of Kordak's estate for an eventual heist to steal the deeds and money to mines that are currently mining Ravenloft, as Twink is very upset that his personal property is being intruded upon. The stakeout itself went fine. You all got a fair amount of information, and after a quick message to Alicia von Hillian, his daughter, who's now working with Matthias, you got a little bit more information about the general layout and where the money would be. You stayed pretty much the whole night. And then, just later in the evening, into the early morning, you all decided to leave just in time for a creature seeming to be made of ember and charcoal to reach out of the shadows at Hush. And as he did so, that figure from earlier, now revealed to be a woman with long white hair, appeared and cleaved the creature clean into it didn't cleave it into, it cut its arm off. I'm remembering things. Hush, at the urging of Twink and the woman, ran to the inn to collect everyone else, while Twink followed her as she fought off more of these strange embered creatures. Hush, at one point, caught in an alley, heard the creatures as they shumbled after him, muttering the name Agrahil. And then eventually, he arrived at the inn, just in time for all of the embered following him to start clawing apart the walls of the room. The entire party readied for battle, and at that same time, Twink barked. Twink barked. Good job, Ian. Very, very creative.
He was the dog man all along.
Oh! The joke was on him! Buy Starlost merch. Marcy, put the card up right now. Don't even transition, just hard cut.
Good job. But yes. Twink caught up to the woman just as she engaged with some sort of wizard that seemed to be summoning these creatures. She asked Twink if he was going to help or just watch, and Twink responded by casting Mind Whip on that mage, and that is where we ended our session, right there in the midst of it. And so, we are going to begin, again, right in the midst of it. I would like everybody to initiative. Twink, you have a surprise round.
I just have to say, I like the word shumbled. You said that about the little zombie things, and I was like, that's a
I meant to say shambled, but yeah,
fair enough. Anyway,
you shumbled a word. It could be now. It's a neologism. For those of you who don't know, a neologism is the act of making a word. So
in Starloss, it's a word.
Shumble.
There you go.
Is not a word.
It is now.
It is now.
Look at me, Oxford Dictionary. It is now. So, give me 1 sec. I've got everything up here. I'm just gonna stop. Who got higher than 20?
Wait, I haven't rolled my initiative yet, so I don't know. Probably not, though. Absolutely not. Not even close.
Did anyone get higher than 20 or higher? Wow, okay. We're setting a great precedence here. 15 to 20. Oh, thank God. All right, we'll go top down. Ian?
16.
Okay, Ray?
15.
Pulse?
17.
Okay, and Noah?
16.
Which of the two 16s has the higher dex?
Pretty sure it's Ian. Well, actually, I have an ability that makes my initiative higher. So, Ian, what's your initiative bonus?
Well, I mean, I've got a feat that makes my initiative bonus higher, so
Okay,
It's just off dex if you tied.
yeah.
0.
Yeah, it's me then. I got 2.
Cool. Twink and Hick.
Yes, I am the girl right now.
You are Hick right now, yes.
'Cause
All
Hick
right,
is always around
I'll
when
just
important
ask
things
for
are
the other
happening.
two. What'd you roll, guys?
I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
Oh, my dex is +2. Yours is definitely higher.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. How we want to do this, Cryo?
Play rollies with each other. I've done that
Okay.
before when you tie, but someone has a nat one.
I got 2.
Got a 19.
Wow, this is really shaping up to be a good combat for me.
I hope everybody liked Dolus.
I don't. It'll hurt less if you didn't.
Because we'll be dull less.
All right, well,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Pulse, I missed you. I missed you
I mean, I
last
don't
session,
like
buddy.
that. No, that's bad.
Yeah, I like the
You hear that, guy? Cryo likes when we're dull-less. Omega. Well, anyways. continue.
Pulse, Cryo also likes when we don't have socks.
Okay,
I'm not wearing socks.
y'all
Yeah,
are gonna
I
love
don't-
this.
Neither is the campaign.
If you
Wanna
look,
see
you
my
can see the combat map, and you can see that Twink isn't here, but it's his surprise round. So let's cut over to the alleyway where Twink is.
Wow.
2 maps!
Map. Bop.
Holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah. Twink, you have mind whipped the summoner S up there.
Could you read? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Could you re-describe what the summoner looks like?
Yes. So there is in this alleyway, it's cluttered with various things. There are embers surrounding this woman, and then the summoner himself is wearing some thicker robes. He's got glowing orange eyes, a lot like the embered, but his skin seems to be normal human. He does have a hood that is up, so you can't see a lot of his features outside of the glowing eye.
Yeah.
But he seems to be dressed for Yule weather. They're definitely warm robes, and he's got on some like heavy fur boots. That's the most you can make out at this light level.
He
this
has
area.
the what? Are you saying he's got the boots?
He has the boots with the fur.
Thank
yes.
So, he needs to make an intelligence save for me.
He needs to make intelligence save. One moment. I have this right here. Okay. What is the number he needs to save?
16.
He saves.
Okay, so he's still going to take 5 points of psychic damage.
All right. Ouchies.
And that's gonna be everything for my surprise.
Okay. In that case, we are on immediately to the people who rolled the highest. The Embers. The enemies outrolled all of you.
This is gonna be really interesting because you're gonna have to swap maps for them to attack us.
That's fine. We will stay currently with the ones who are with Twink, as two of them shamble to actually multiple of them shamble to attack this new person. They all have enough movement to do it, whereas this one is going to 1, 2, 5, 7. Ooh, just enough. Twink, one of them is gonna rush after you.
Now, here's my question, Cryo.
Yeah.
How did it see me behind those objects there?
I never said it, so
Touche.
to attempt to grapple you.
Well, can you tell it to fuck off instead?
If you can do that, if you succeed on an athletics or acrobatics check.
We got some
Or-
attitudes for the holidays.
Hear me out here.
Okay.
What if it just fucked off?
You know,
Roll
that's a
persuasion.
pretty good idea, but I don't think
You said acrobatics or athletics? I can do either one.
yeah, because it's just trying to grapple you.
I have a chance. 13?
Yeah, I rolled 3, so
Yeah.
like you had a good chance. It fails to grapple you. You watch these arms just kind of like one of them almost hits you, and just like chunks of ash come off as it like grazes past your shoulder.
Nice.
All right, the summoner, seeing that you have joined the group, you hear.
No, there's no chance it can see me now, right?
The summoner doesn't see you with all of the things in front, but he knows you're there because you attempted to attack him. He is going to You know what? Yeah, he'll just do this. He's going to cast Fly. So you watch him just rise up about 15 feet, so he has a better view of the battlefield.
That's perfect.
And that's going to be his turn. Oh, that's an evil smile. Cutting back to the inn. All of you, around you, there is the sounds of digging and scratching. And at 1 or 2 points, you do see hands like breaking through the walls. The one closest to Hickory is the one who is currently doing their best at breaking in. It is going to, with some... Am I on the wrong layer? No, I'm on the right layer. Oh, there we go. It is going to manage to break through the now damaged door, and Hick, it is also going to attempt to grapple you.
I do
Same
have
move.
my armor on, right? We talked about that, and you said I
Yes,
did it in
everybody
time.
managed to armor up in the time before the Embered arrived.
Okay.
You're good. You don't need to roll. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
It tries to grapple you, but having just come through the wall, it just like completely whiffs it and just like onto its face. It's prone. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like it's prone. It just completely whiffs and falls through. All of the others are going to use their actions to burn through the various surfaces around the room. So you guys watch as these holes in the walls grow with fire and the wood cracks and splinters. And through the walls just come these things, these creatures, la criatura.
Oh no, not La Clito.
All of them look slightly different. All of them look like they could be various people who just were burned to cinders. As they sort of clamber through. None of them are going to be able to move after clambering through, especially good old number 7, who was on the roof. So it just falls. Like, it just falls like 9 feet through the ceiling to this spot on the ground here as it burns through. And number 8 sets a bed on fire as it breaks through the wall.
No!
It sets your bed on fire.
No! My bed.
None of the others are close enough to reach any of you. So, all of them are going to activate an ability, except for number 1, because it tried to grapple. So you watch as each of them, as they come through, their mouths just smoke, and it starts to pour out and cover the floor around them in about a 10-foot radius for each of them.
They're steam.
And that will be their turns. Which means we are on next to our mysterious woman back in the alleyway, who is going to make 3 melee attacks against each of the embered around her. And they all hit. Okay. They all do solid chunks of damage, Twink. You can see past this one that's trying to grab you, this woman just slashing back and forth with her curved blade, and she cuts some solid chunks out of these creatures. Every time she does, there's like a puff of ash and cinders, sort of the way you would expect from when a fire pops. Cutting back immediately to inside. Pulse.
Yay. All right. So
You are
these
in
are
the
like,
middle of the room here.
yeah, these are embery, ashy dudes, right?
They are. They're all embery, ashy dudes.
All right.
No way.
Cool. No way.
8 elks.
8. Yeah.
Tidal elks.
I mean,
8 elks in a bedroom.
like you're not gonna have. They won't have enough height. To
Now that
summon
sounds like
Yeah, I
a
know.
fun. That's a fun Friday night. 8 elks in a bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
Eight elves
Let
in
me.
the bedroom. They might kiss.
They'll definitely
40,
kill.
50. Oh, this is
I'm involved.
perfect. This is perfect.
Oh no.
All right. So, wall of water is 60 feet, so I should be able to cover every single one of those near the wall.
Let's go, my man.
Round them.
Go water party.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what wall of water will be doing here.
Just a big wall, pretty much. As tall as I can
Made of
reach
water.
it. Made of water.
Are there any rules for when you cast it in a creature's space?
About to make a waterbed.
I don't think I'm seeing anything. Any range attacks that enter the wall space has disadvantage. I could probably put it in front of them. I don't know if it.
I'm gonna catch you on this because it says so. The range you could cast it at is 60 feet, but the wall itself can be 30 feet long.
Ah.
Yes. So
Gotcha.
you can get you can manage to get half of this group.
I will instead tidal wave.
All right.
Bro, no. What's it?
Let's
Your
go.
place is already on fire.
On like the second floor.
I'm just putting out some fires, man.
All right. Which chunk of the group are you hitting with tidal wave?
I need you to know.
We
Paul,
still
I
had
approve-
shopping to do
I,
in this town.
I approve of this, Pauls. I just need you to know that.
Yeah.
You're not here.
Fives.
From 4 to 5. The group of 3.
Group of 3 right there. All right.
Yeah.
I'll make a dex saving throw.
I no longer approve of this. That's my fucking bed, Pulse.
Oh,
Putting it out.
Ooh.
they don't succeed that dex save.
I'm sorry I wet the bed, man.
It's okay, Mara. We didn't
wait,
expect much
you're
better from you.
Roll your damage. They're gonna take full damage.
Okay, wait. Is this the 8? Is this the D8?
That is the 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You can tell he mainly uses
Okay.
digital dice.
8. 6. 7. Jesus Christ.
7.
6.
That's
8,
27.
6, 7, 6.
Yeah, 8, 7, 6. 8, 7. What the fuck was the third one?
8,
You got
6, 7, 6.
6, 7, 6.
Yes.
So you did 27 bludgeoning damage
Good Lord.
to each of those 3.
And since it was bludgeoning damage, I could also
Oh, no.
use my genie ability on one of them. So I will push IV 4. I'm pretty sure that's right.
That is
Back
4,
through the
yeah.
wall.
I'll push the IV tank.
Into the wall.
I'll
Yeah,
push
back
this
to the-
grandma
this is
into
a
her
hole.
IV bag.
So they
back
burned
in-
a hole through the wall, so you just shove them back through their
Yeah,
hole.
just shove him back in the hole. Just-
This hole is made for me.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they just go straight back through the hole, like right out of the room. And the other two, they are knocked prone. So 8 and 5 are both knocked prone here.
And I'm pretty sure I cannot cast Shillelagh as a bonus action because I already casted a spell, right?
No, you
Shillelagh-
can.
You can cast a
Cantrip.
spell and a cantrip in the same turn.
Okay,
Shillelagh
okay.
is a cantrip, so you can cast Shillelagh.
Gotcha. I am derusting. All right, I will Shillelagh then.
All right. Any movement
Small
that you would
but
like to use? You are here in the middle.
I will move one top right.
One top right.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Mara, after you, we are toggling back. Because it's Twink's turn.
Hell yeah.
Twink, what you got? After Twink, it will be Hickory.
Oh. I don't know. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate my guardian armor. Well, it's not guardian, it's infiltrator armor. I'm going to activate my infiltrator armor.
All right.
Um,
Iron Man charge up sound from your hands.
and then I'll bonus action expeditious retreat myself so I can have hella movement speed.
All right.
And I'm gonna move the fuck away.
Expeditious retreat doesn't prevent attacks of opportunity.
It does not. You still get an attack of opportunity. You're not gonna hit me, but
13 plus 5, 19.
19. I'll use arcane deflection as a feat, and that won't hit.
Okay, sick. Yeah, as you activate your infiltrator armor, you throw up a little reflection shield just as the thing claws at you. And the claws like scrape past the reflection, and just the fingers just like go off like chalk on a board when you write with it. They just like wipe away as soon as they hit something solid.
And then, yeah, so that's gonna be 30 plus 30. So yeah, so I'm gonna put myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we'll go 30 to the right,
Okay.
and then you're gonna hate this, but I'm gonna go 30 back.
Haha.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I'm a chill right there.
Okay.
That's all I can do this turn because for some reason when I activate my armor, I don't get to fucking use it.
Love it.
I
All right.
love that, like, the lady was like, "Well, you gonna help or what?" He's like, "Hell yeah!" Runs in, runs down the street in the opposite direction.
Are you gonna help me? I
Yeah,
got this.
no.
Sprints away at magical speed. Back inside the now quickly setting alight and also drenched in room. Hickory, it is your turn. There is an embered lying prone in front of you in the destroyed doorway.
Did we say I summoned the moment? I don't remember.
Yeah, you summoned it. Right as you
Okay,
summoned
cool.
it, the hand busted through the
Right.
wall.
So yeah, Hickory's like, "Okay, Doc, I'm gonna need some help here, and I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level,
Okay.
which is a 15-foot radius centered on myself.
Okay, what color you want?
Keep the color theming just because it's easier that way.
Okay. This is the wrong tool. There we go.
Obviously, it's a good alignment, so they will be doing Radiant, and on the fire fuckers next turn, if they are already in the radius or walk into it, they're gonna get fucked up because we
Okay. What's
learned
the
from
radius
last
again?
time. 15 feet centered on myself.
15 feet? Alright. Boop. 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 There you go.
Yep.
Good God.
Mhm.
Alright, well.
Obviously, Hush is unaffected. The entire party is unaffected from.
Yeah, it's
anything.
I know. You choose.
Yep.
Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nah.
All right. Simple. Hick, after you, we have Lotus.
Yeah, okay. I'll go to the one that's to the left above Alina.
Okay. Okay.
Which weapon do you think I would grab first after getting out of bed?
You did say you grabbed Kyle. You said
Okay.
out loud that you grabbed Kyle.
Okay, and then 2 attacks with Kyle.
All right.
I'll make them two-handed. One's a natural 20, the other one is a natural 2.
Well, one of them crits, and the other does not hit. Oh, wait, no, you have advantage. It's prone.
Oh, pog.
Yeah, because it fell through the roof.
16?
16 hits.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay,
So you have a crit and a hit.
11 plus 4 is 15. So the first one does 15.
Okay.
The second one does 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll bring it around, and then I'll jab it in, and I'll bonus action pew pew.
Bonus action. Pew pew. Got it.
Yes.
Make your roll for the pews.
That is a 12. So
Okay.
that is successful, I believe.
It
And
is
then-
indeed. You succeed.
Deal an additional D8 piercing, so that's 7 points of piercing damage. And then they now, at the beginning of each of their turns, has a D4 of bleeding damage. And I will
Sick.
try to remember that.
The question is, can Ash bleed?
What was the additional damage you did?
7.
7? Awesome. Alright, Lotus, that is your turn. You triggered your ability, the bleeding damage. It is happening.
Yes.
Hush. You are next. Unless Lotus wants to use any more of her movement.
I'll just kind of look back towards Amelia and it's like, get back, it's dangerous. Yeah.
Very nice. Alright. Hush.
Epic.
You are up.
Hush is on the ground, and he's kind of hyperventilating a little bit. He's sitting there just breathing in, breathing out. Unaware. You kind of hear like everybody in everybody's minds. There's kind of like a jumble of like, what's going on? This is going through everyone's head.
Ooh.
And at a point, he lets out one big, and then his mouth opens. And a small ball of black floats out. And
Okay.
it floats all the way down, just kind of dripping on the way to where the V is. V.
Number 5, all right.
5. And I cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh.
You
I don't
open
know
a
why
gateway.
I really thought you were about to cast Fireball.
No.
And he cast Fireball.
No.
AC blob just boom, and it blows the whole room up.
You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on one point within range. This void is filled with a cacophony of small whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain.
It's a 20-foot radius, so a 40-foot sphere.
Yep.
Love it. And it's centered. Do we get centered on 5?
Centered on 5.
Hi, Hickory.
Ha! Oh. Is that
Yep, I
fully
hate
in
Yuri.
it?
Yes.
Fuck!
And then as soon as it comes up, I'm a bonus action pull Hickory out.
Oh, where are you putting Hickory?
Pull her just towards me, so it won't enact a a attack of opportunity.
Radius
And at
comes
the
with
start
me.
of their turn, they are all blinded.
Put the circle on Mara.
But so everything in that circle is blinded, and at the start of their turn, they take cold damage.
Got it. 1 second. I have to put that circle back. Don't mind me fixing my mistakes.
Hickory's like
Everything's
ready to
fine.
go, and then it's just like then suddenly this black ball just skitters across the floor and opens Hell's mouth, and she's just like, and then
You gotta unselect.
she's
Cryo.
yanked back.
You see that? Thank you very much, Kay. I'm like, you said it just as I noticed. I appreciate that very much. There we go. All right, Hick, your spirit guardians come with you. Hush pulls you out of the demonic hellmouth.
And yeah, it's all difficult terrain. At the beginning of their turn, they take 2d6 acid damage.
Sick.
If they end their turn in the circle, they take an additional 2d6
It's
Awesome.
acid damage.
acid damage.
Interesting. I thought it was cold.
Oh shit! Wait, no, it's 2d6 cold damage at the start of their turn. If they end their turn, it's 2d6 acid damage.
Oh,
It's two different instances.
neat.
That's
And that's my turn.
terrific. All right, Dolus, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm in this game. All right.
I forgot I was playing.
I will fly over to number three. No, never mind. I guess I won't.
The ceiling is too short for you guys to fly.
Haha.
You will
I
not be
will
able to
float
take it.
30 feet.
There you go.
towards number 3.
All right.
I don't need to spread my wings to fly.
10, 15, 20, hi Alina, 25, 30.
Okay, well, I can't reach it anyways, so... But, you know, I am more than 5 feet away, so I'll fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
What?
First one, let's go, it's 25 to hit.
That hit.
Second one, let's know, 11 to hit.
11 to hit. 11
Yeah.
does not hit.
I figured. So let's go with I have this big dice bag. Thank you, Ray. She got it for me as a gift. I want my dice separated by type, so I can grab the ones that I need when I need to. I'll grab a D10 because that was the D10 pocket. That's a 9. Plus, that's 15
All right.
points of damage, of which 3 are thunder.
Okay, there you go. 15 points of damage.
Oh, or is it 4? Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm so because I haven't checked this since.
Oh, yeah. You're up.
Is it
you're
for my Yes, so it's actually 16 points of damage, of which 4 are
Hey,
thunder.
let's
Because my
go.
proficiency bonus is higher.
Fantastic. All right. 16 points of damage dished
And
out.
as for my bonus action, I will turn to Hush, of which Cryo, would I be able to use my rally maneuver talking to Hush in his head?
Let me read Rally real quick and see. I don't recall if Rally has a specific.
It says a creature who can see or hear you. I
Yeah,
give
you
them
can.
Okay.
Yeah, he can hear you telepathically.
So Hush, I notice Hush having like this panic attack, and just in his head, you'll hear, Hush, it'll be all right. We're here with you. Don't forget. And you will gain, oh, nice. 10 points of temp HP.
Oh,
Let's go.
It was almost a max roll. All right, and that will be the end of my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Which means we get to go all the way back to the very tippy top with the Embered. For the sake of convenience. Yes. Roll the damage that these four will take in the hunger.
6 and 6. That is 12 points of cold damage.
12 points of cold damage. Actually, it's 24 points of cold damage.
Oh!
Interesting.
Cryo.
Ah!
Yeah?
I need number 1 to make me a wisdom save.
Isn't that at the end of their turn, not the beginning of their turn? For the Guardians?
Let me see. When you cast
I think it's when they start their turn in the zone, and then if they end their turn, or no, when they start their turn in the zone.
Speed. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay, it starts its turn. Okay, so I'll make the save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yeah.
What's your? Well, I'm sorry. What's
15.
your spell save? 15. They succeed.
Okay, they're still gonna take half damage on this then.
All right.
48. So 5, 2, 7, 13, 15. So 7 points of radiant damage.
All right. 7 points of radiant damage to numero uno. Hush. As you as the cold from the hunger of Hadar seeps in, you manage to kill number 8, number 5, and number 4. They were all already damaged from the tidal wave. Number
Just
2
nuke them.
is still up.
Cryo, I'm
Alright.
not sure if this save affects the movement speed, but it does just say any affected creature has
Let
its
me
movement
see.
speed halved.
Right, no, if they're in the zone, it's movement speed halved.
Okay.
There's no save for that. If they're in the zone, it's halved movement speed.
All right.
Yes,
Dope.
that is correct. See that here. All right. So, in that case, well, they are dead. Number 1 is going to use half its movement to stand up and again attempt to grapple Hickory.
Okay.
Make your roll. You know how
what is it?
grapples work.
Athletics?
You know- Athletics or acrobatics?
It's going to be athletics, I can tell you that much. 22.
22. You managed to succeed, although it comes much closer this time.
Oh, God!
It definitely gets a hand on you before you jerk it back.
Lovely.
And you, number 1, had already attempted to grapple you, so it didn't start pouring the mist out. So you were not affected by this, because you were not in a mist. But Dolus and Lotus are both in this mist. So both of you, as you are preparing to engage these things more, the stench of sulfur and burning flesh sort of meets your nostrils as you are in this area around these creatures. And you will have a disadvantage against any physical checks. So any of the 3 physical abilities, you will have disadvantage until start of your next turn,
All right.
or until you leave them. So, number 7 is going to attempt to grapple Lotus.
I roll this at disadvantage?
Yes, you will roll this at a disadvantage.
God, why did I have to have disadvantage? That was another natural 20.
I'm sorry.
The other one is a 11.
11? Okay. 11 total. It does beat you, so you are going to get grappled.
Dope.
As it wraps its arms around you, and you're expecting this firm grasp and claws. Instead, it sort of falls apart into you as it grabs you and pulls itself close, and you get this gross feeling as you are wrapped in burning hot ash. Lotus, you have been embered. I need you to roll a d4 for me.
1.
Okay.
This D4, I've used it 4 times. It has rolled 1 every single time.
Roll
That
it again
might
right
not
now.
be-
What happens?
Like, that might not be a good d4.
2.
Let's go. Oh, I broke
Okay.
the curse.
It's twice as good.
Until the end of your next turn, all of your movement is halved. And at the end of your turn, you will take fire damage as the hot embers sear to your skin.
Interesting.
And 7 disappears because you are now covered in it.
Oh, sick. Yeah. So I'm just kind of hopping back and forth and just like.
Dolus, number 3, is all going to attempt to do the same thing to you.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. That's an 8 and a 5.
Okay, well, the disadvantage didn't matter because I would have beat the 8. It's still,
Yeah.
so the same thing is going to happen to you. You get that same disgusting sort of bear hug that turns into a strange ashen covering of your skin. You feel that same searing heat. Your movement is halved, and at the end of your next turn, as the ash falls off, you will take fire damage.
I don't get to roll a d4?
Oh
This is
yes.
bullshit.
Oh yeah. No, roll a d4. I'm sorry. It's how many turns it lasts.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was determining like the effect that happened.
No, I just
Okay.
forgot. It might be more than one turn.
Oh, so it's good
I
that
dropped my
rolled
d4 on
that.
the ground.
It was good that you rolled one.
All right, awesome.
I rolled a 4.
For the next 4 turns, at the end of each of your turns, you'll take
Oh.
fire damage,
Epic.
and then following that, the ash will fall off of your skin. Number 3 also vanishes as you are embered.
Okay.
Number 2 is going to make its way to Hick, also attempt to grapple.
Difficult terrain and slowed.
Ooh,
Can it make it?
And blinded.
And blinded.
that's true. Give me 1 sec. I'll roll for if it can remember the direction.
If it saw you.
It can remember the direction.
Still in the thing.
Question is, can it walk that far?
Hang on, it's here. Or hang on.
Also,
1
it's going to
sec.
take damage the second it enters my ring.
It will take damage the second it enters your ring. So let's see. 5, 10, 15. Okay. Roll for damage from the Guardians.
Wisdom save first.
Oh, yes. It succeeds.
Shit, brother! Alright, whatever. That's 2.
Dish the damage.
6 total. 8 total. Fuck me. 11 total, so 5. Radiant.
Okay. All right. It is still up, although it is looking a bit haggard. So yes, it's gonna claw at you out of the darkness.
Okay.
Oh, as it approaches you, you are. Oh no, it's the start of your turn, or the start of its turn. So you're good. You're not in it. So yeah, just roll for your grapple.
Oh, you said it was going to claw at me, so I thought it was attack.
Oh no, I apologize. No, it's trying to grapple you.
It's disadvantage for blood?
It's still blinded.
Yeah, it's
Oh
still
yes,
blood.
it is still the ring. Okay, I'll roll again. Okay,
15.
15. Meets beats for you, right? Because you're
Yes.
rolling
Yeah,
again.
I'm the
always
challenger,
in-
so...
Yes, you are the
Always
challenger.
in the favor
Yes.
of the player.
Yep. So you are good.
Sick!
You managed
It
to
takes
just barely
damage.
avoid the grapple. It takes damage.
Because it
ended its
ended
turn.
in the ring.
Oh.
It's its turnover.
Yeah.
5. It takes 10 acid damage. As the tendrils wrap around it.
10 acid damage. It is crumbling to bits, but still up.
It is being assailed by heaven and hell.
Like, it is being ripped apart by powers this world has never seen. Number
Standing in a
6
void of fabric of
is
space.
gonna rush Dolitz and just attempt to attack.
Oh, I was like, is it gonna double burn him?
No, he has already been embered. He cannot be embered again. It's gonna miss.
We'll love to see it.
Let's go. All right, toggling back. We have map number 2. Twink is far away.
We were in that room for a long time.
Yeah, it's fine. Twink, this one's gonna try in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it can do it! It's gonna run up to you and try and grapple you.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. What's your modifier?
God damn it. It's 22 total.
I rolled 19. You get grappled.
Huh?
Yeah. With my no, I rolled 19 with my bonus before. I rolled one higher than you.
So a natural 20 doesn't succeed?
It's not a combat roll, so it doesn't automatically succeed, would it?
Oh well.
It's not an attack roll.
Hmm.
F.
So yes. So you will be grappled.
Alrighty then.
All right. So yes, Twink, you are very sure of yourself as you ready yourself up, totally set for this, and it kind of just, because you are shorter than it kind of just lets gravity take hold and just falls onto you, and just boom, wraps around you, and you are also covered. Roll a d4 for me.
Use a shitty dice so you get 1.
That is an option.
I
you
don't-
can do.
Don't use 4s, so I have to find one.
I'm gonna roll their attacks against
It was
ladies while
one.
you're busy.
Nice.
Hey, let's go. Ooh. Okay. Mysterious figure lady is gonna get embered for all 4 of the next turns, and then 2 attacks made against her are going to miss. Oh, and the one that was attacking you, Twink, also vanishes as it embers you. And then Summoner is going to just something super simple. What is the... Ooh, hang on. Actually, I need to check
Cast
the range on the
Wish.
thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40... But yeah, he can hit you. He's just gonna firebolt you. Ooh, actually, at this level, would he firebolt you? Ah, I already said it. He's gonna miss! So yes, firebolt just shoots past you into the alleyway. And that is the entire enemy turn, which took so long. But that means we are on back into this room to Pulse. Mara, it is your turn.
All right.
After Pulse, we will be swapping back to Twink.
So where are the holes in the room? Just
I didn't keep track, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some. Can you see my mouse cursor? It's a question. Okay.
Yes.
There are 2 over here, 1 over here, and then there's another one over here, plus the one in the ceiling over here.
All right, cool. Okay, so let's start moving as diagonally as I possibly can.
Down left.
Yes.
20, 25, 30.
And then there's a hole down.
You are
right?
directly you are directly in front of a hole.
All right. Let's see. So, I think instead of moving diagonally down left, I'll be next to Dolus. Below him.
Okay. You would. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
right there. And I'll do a drive-by shillelagh smack to 6.
Do it. Schmack it.
Oh, that's a modifier. 9 plus 7,
16.
16.
That hits.
Sweet. Trying to remember the
It's a D8 plus your
damage.
wisdom modifier.
D8. Okay, thank you. 7 plus 5.
7 plus 5. 13.
13? Yep.
That's 12. 7 and
Which
5
way?
is 12.
Oh, yes, that is 12. Thank you.
Cool. I'll hit it.
We did wrong math.
And then I should be able to do the genie stuff again where I push it back.
You should, yes.
Hmm. I'll shove it away from Dolus.
Excellent. Bonk.
So I move from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have one more movement. I'll move down towards the hole.
Okay. You move down towards the hole. I forgot someone very important. I rolled her initiative and I completely forgot her because her name is next to another name. It's Alina's turn. Shock at first. We just say she didn't do anything. It's a good thing Twink wasn't here to yell at her for missing out on a whole turn of combat. She is just going to cast one of her cantrips. She is going to cast Frostbite. On number 6. And it has to make a con save. It fails terribly, and it will take 2d6s of cold damage. It's going to take 16 points of cold damage. And that will be Alina's turn, so now we can actually properly toggle back to Twink and our Mystery Woman. Mystery Woman is up first. She is embered. She's going to make her 2 attacks. Oh, she nat 20s. And then she hits with the other one. So that is going to be... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Holy shit. Okay. So... One sec. I just rolled almost maximum damage on this.
God.
Woo.
Strong.
So, she's going to do 31 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit.
And she is going to be doing it to this one. All right. Yeah, her crit literally just turns number 6 here to mist. Like she just uppercuts it clean, and it just explodes into bits. And then her other one, did much less. Do 8 points of slashing damage to the other one, and that will be her turn, which means Twink, which means she takes embered damage. Ouchies. And that's it. Twink, it's your turn.
Okay. I will. Oh, I gotta roll a con save. No, wait, no, I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, you haven't taken any damage yet.
I forgot the dude missed. The summoner missed.
Yep, summoner missed.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up next to how?
Oh, your movement speed is half when you're embered, but you have expeditious retreat, so your movement speed is normal.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being the case, I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up, and then I'm going to cast Rhymes binding ice
Ooh.
on the summoner who is flying.
Oh no.
It won't matter. It shouldn't drop them because they use the fly spell, but they still have 0 movement speed, so they won't like
Gotcha.
fall. They just can't move.
He's just gonna get stuck.
If he fails to save. So that's gonna be a
con save, right?
I'm doing that at 3rd level too, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Oh, he fails. He fails desperately. He nat ones. I think that's my 2nd nat one today.
Now he does need to make a concentration save to whether he gets fly or not. Well,
it's not a nat one, but it's a fail still.
Well, you don't know that. I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, but he's gonna take damage, so he'll have to make a.
Oh, okay. You're saying he failed the 10.
Yes, he failed the 10.
Give me 22 points of cold damage.
He doesn't have great con, so he doesn't have a bonus to this, and I rolled 3, so yeah.
Okay, well, if he drops fly, then he does fall.
Yeah, no, he falls. 20 points of cold damage, you said?
22 points of cold damage.
22 points of cold damage, and then he'll take fall damage because he's falling more than 10 feet. So 1 second. That's a. All right. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage also as he falls. So yeah, the summoner falls out of the sky and lands prone on the ground.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Excellent. In that case, after you, we are going to toggle back to Hick. After Hick will be Lotus.
Do I take ember damage?
You are going to take ember damage. 1 moment. Where's that?
Okay.
Where's that die?
I'm going to tell you.
Take 54 ember damage.
I'm going to go ahead and absorb elements that damage, by the way.
Okay. You are going to take. That's 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That you absorb, so that's half. So 7.
No, that's not how that works. I don't think.
Oh, right. Absorb elements isn't.
Oh yeah, no, it is resistance.
Yeah,
so
no, it is.
half.
It is
yeah,
resistance. Yeah, it is half.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought I was crazy.
I thought I had a roll to see how much I absorbed, but I was wrong.
But yeah,
So that's half. What was that? 7?
Yep, 7 points of fire damage, and you have an extra 1d6 of fire damage on your next spell.
No, it's actually only melee.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, those are for only melee
Yes,
attacks.
it is melee attack.
So I'll never get to use that.
So hard. I'm also
Alright.
rusty. It's not just you, Pulse.
That spell we don't use often.
It's been a week or two.
We're catching up, Pulse. We got this. Fist bump. Fist bump, please.
He's like, why'd you call me out, you little dick?
You jellyfished, you asshole. Anyways.
Pulse,
Hickory,
I like
what
your
are you
hoodie,
gonna
by the way.
do?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 4th level.
Okay.
That is definitely not 4th level that I just hit the button on. Let me fix that.
I didn't prep a thing for that, but here we go.
I'm just going to put it right next to the one directly in front of me.
All right.
And I do believe that that thing gets an attack on its summon.
Spiritual weapon? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Left or below?
To the left.
Okay. The hour is summoned.
What's up? So that is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. And that is going to be 2d8. So that is 13. That is 13 force damage.
Ooh. So, as your spiritual weapon is summoned and slashes through, number 2, still grasped in tentacles, getting smacked by the after images of Doc, and now stabbed by the spiritual weapon of the hour, just crumbles.
Cool. And then I'm going to use the moment to slash at number 1.
Do it.
Who has been a real pain in my fucking side. That is a... Is that a 19? So 23? 23 to hit?
23 hits.
Okay, cool.
Look at an 18 hits, 23 hits. Let's do it.
Yeah. So that is... Ooh, max damage on the sword itself. So 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And
Nice.
6 radiant damage.
16 damage. Let's go.
Is
Good
it still
stat.
up?
It is still up.
Well, we're going to fix that real quick.
Number 1 hasn't really gotten bought that much. So shockingly. I'm like,
Yes.
I think actually in the building currently, I think it is the one who has the most health.
I'm gonna channel divinity in slow time.
Okay. You get an extra action.
And then... How dead do I want this thing?
I imagine entirely.
Is your spiritual weapon in the darkness?
It doesn't have eyes.
You can't see it. You have to be able to see it, right? To command it?
No, it's a blindness effect, not a magical darkness. If I
No,
remember
it's a
correctly.
darkness.
It is a darkness?
Like, it's dark. You can't see into it.
Yeah, no
Nothing
light
can
can
see out of
penetrate
it.
it.
Oh, in that case, can we
Dark,
just
yes.
bump it up one and consider everything else the same?
It also
Yes,
doesn't
yes, we
say
can
that
totally do
you need
that.
sight. You create a floating spectral weapon within range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
Well,
the
if I don't need
casting
to see
isn't an area that you can see.
No, it does not
It doesn't
specify
specify.
an area
Alright, leave it be
Just-
then.
range.
That's interesting.
I guess because it's kind of like
where
a
it is.
divine sense, you just kind of
Yeah,
like...
yeah. I'm
know.
like, God lets you know where it is.
Yeah.
It'd be
Anyway,
even cooler if it acted on its own.
It would be cooler.
It would be.
Alas.
Anyway,
Anyways,
carrying on to the fun part. I
Schmag
want
it.
this thing dead as fuck.
okay.
So I'm just
Your
gonna
best
cast
shot.
inflict wounds on it at first level.
Okay.
And that is a... What's that? 17 to hit.
That hits.
Love those high modifiers, baby. Alright, 3d10. That is 12 on the first two. 15. 15 necrotic damage.
15. All right, you dish out 15 damage to this thing.
And it's
It
still
looks
standing.
it looks good. It
Mother
looks very bad.
fucker. That's fine. Wait. Does slow time give me an additional and a possible bonus action?
It does, yes.
let's scoot that sword over a little bit.
All right, bonk
Alright.
it.
Is this my luck?
Long
Is this
as-
where my dude?
you hit.
Shit.
You hit.
18 plus 25.
What's some damage your spiritual weapon can do here?
2d8 plus 3, if I remember correctly.
So 5 is your minimum. You
Yeah.
kill it.
Okay.
I'm like, even if you roll the lowest that you can roll, number 1 crumbles to ash.
So just lightning quick, Hickory demolishes these fucking
Hush.
things.
Hush, you haven't really gotten a good chance to see Hickory in combat. So you are shocked as she does her first attack, which looks very normal. And then it's almost like when a VHS like skips a few frames and something else completely has happened. So she does her first attack, and then there's a boom, and she has suddenly killed number 1. Like, she is standing there as it crumbles to ash in front of you.
And she kind of turns back to Hush and she goes, "It's gonna be okay, all right? We're good."
He looks back down. He's in a ball.
Yeah,
There
because
is very, very loud slurping noises coming from behind you.
despite everything, she does kind of, because there's nothing around, she does kind of crouch down and just put a hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
Shaking and cold.
I thought there was loud slurping noises like in our heads. I was like, what is he doing?
Just
No,
panicking and
just
just
like
Hey, yo.
he's having a Slurpee in his head,
slurping.
man.
Hey, yo, what that brain doing? Anyways,
He's a child.
Lotus, after you.
It's
your turn.
yeah, it is. I'll go to the right of the last ember.
Alright.
I am at disadvantage for my attacks. Yes.
It's the start of your next turn, so no. You have adjusted to the gross stat, so you are good.
Oh, okay. 2 attacks.
Yep.
That. My second dice to hit off the edge of my dice tray fell onto my bed.
But do you see it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, what? That's cool, but like, what the dice roll to?
The first one is a 23. The second one is a 21.
Both hit.
Awesome. I forgot to specify these are also two-handed.
Okay.
The first one does 11 points of piercing damage. The second one
Alright.
does 9 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I will flurry of blows.
You don't have to.
Oh, sick.
You do the first slash and you take an arm off. You spin Kyle around and bring it down, and you just cut this thing like down the middle. You still have 10 feet of movement because your movement is half. You're stupid fast.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, because you're not flying. So you have
40.
So you have 5 feet of movement.
Awesome. I just kind of look back. I was like, is there any more? I kind of... Ew.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. You will take...
Heavy.
You're going to take 16 points of fire damage.
Ouchie. Okay.
And then...
Wait, so
as
is number
you-
6 gone?
Number 6 is gone. It dies.
Okay.
Okay.
Lotus, you're going to take that damage, but then... Which one was it? I think it was this one? Yes. As your turn being embered and the embers fall off of you, they are going to reform. Oh no. Right here.
I see their blue.
Oh.
So yeah, that's is that your turn? Or wait, it is your turn, because all that
Yeah.
happens at the end of your turn. I asked
Yeah.
already. Alright, so yes, Hush, it is your turn then.
Hush, like, is being comforted by Hickory. Like, the hand, he's kind of turned forward, and he sees the thing, like, pop off of Lotus in the midst of those three, and he just puts a hand out. I need it to make me a... What is it? Dex save? Okay, hold up.
1 second. You're in a ball on the floor, right?
Yeah.
And there are 2 beds and an Alina between the thing.
Oh. So can I not
So
see that?
I will say you cannot see it.
Not to
Okay,
mention a
you-
giant wall of darkness on half of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't see Lotus, like, it pop off Lotus?
No. You would be able to see like the tops of heads over here, over bed, because you're already pretty small and you are curled up
Yeah.
in a ball on the floor. So
Oh, yeah,
like
then,
you just are...
Hush stays fetal mode,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Okay. After Hush is Dolus. Dolus, it's your turn.
Hey, Cryo.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
So, the spell Gust of Wind states that I can make a line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blasts from me in a direction I choose. Correct?
Correct.
So, let's say, for example, if I am...
Let's say hypothetically,
Yeah.
for the sake of the argument.
Let's say, for the sake of the argument, you know, if I am casting Gust of Wind, I'm like this, and then like wind flies out. What if I go like this
At
and
yourself?
blast it on myself to try and Gust of Wind this shit off of me?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try and Gust of Wind this ash
Okay.
off of me.
Oh, right. Because I assume you're trying to avoid hitting anyone.
Yeah. It's, well, I don't know if I can avoid hitting most people, or like hitting anyone, because it is 10 feet wide.
If you do one left diagonal, down right diagonal, you can just barely avoid Mara.
Okay, I'll do that then.
I fucking
Okay.
love D&D.
So yeah, I mean, I do that. I guess I have to make a strength save on myself.
Or you could, yeah.
I could choose to fail. I won't do that though. I fail.
You fail?
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Do I? Strength. Yes.
Were you going bottom left or bottom right? Let me know.
Bottom right.
Bottom right?
Yeah.
All right. You are sent
Weird.
flying by your own wind into the bed.
Yeah.
Where the hell
You're
that dice go?
next to that too. Right next to like the fucking dead zone.
You're gonna take back into the bed in the wall. You're gonna take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And the ashes cling to you
Wow.
like your best attempt.
Epic turn on my part.
So yeah, so this thing gets summoned in front of you, and Alina and Lotus are like, "Oh shit!" And then you just watch Jolas just blast himself backwards over the bed into the wall.
Hey, that's a
You
great
want
way
some
to
water with your
avoid
wing?
opportunity attacks, though, because it's not a willing movement.
And Mara, yeah, you also just watch him just boom past you into the wall.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get up, or I'm gonna become not like so because I was floating and I smacked myself into the wall. That I didn't go prone or anything.
Yeah, you won't get knocked prone if you're floating. So you're
Is-
just floating, kind of.
I
Like
see
you got
that the ash
bonked
is
in
still
zero
on
chi.
me. I see it's still on me. I'm like, I really expected that to go a bit better. I'm gonna action surge. Can I, maybe this is a question I should have asked before I attempted that. Can I try and use my action to get it off of me?
Okay, yeah, action to attempt.
Wow, that's a really
just
cool thing. that
Play
I for
rollies
sure
with me
asked.
real quick.
Okay. Oh, it's a 16.
Okay, well, I got 2.
Okay.
You realize as you were clawing and grab this, taking the time to try and pull it off, every time you like pull ash away, it sort of shapes back.
Mhm.
But you get the sense as you were pulling away at it, because you rolled so much better than me at these rolls. It is ash and cinders, so water will most likely cause it to come loose.
Ooh. Well.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So for my bonus action, I'll.
For my next trick.
And for my next trick, I'll fucking Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I should have used a lucky point.
You could do that as a bonus action?
Yeah. Yeah, for a bonus action, I'd like to fuck Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
I'll
Action
I'll
again.
second
Holy.
wind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Holy fuck. There we go.
Yeah, holy fuck. Bonus wind. Fucking god damn it. I get 5 hit
He's
points
doing
back.
it again.
Well, I'll get actually no. Well, yeah, I'll get 5 of those hit points back that I took.
Okay. You're back to full, right?
Cool, yeah.
He's fucking
Okay.
Jesus Christ and God damned it.
And oh, as my turn ends, please, Lord, let me do one useful thing this turn. I'll turn to Mara and I'll say, Mara, help wash this off.
In a minute.
Okay.
Cool, thanks. So my turn.
Alright. You end your turn and you're gonna take 5.
Okay, 5 damage.
No fire damage. You're
Oh.
gonna take 17 points of fire
Oh,
damage.
cool. Epic. In a minute, this head ass.
You're like, this son of a bitch is gonna take it.
It's an online game. I can't pause it.
Dolus, you bring us back around the top, so it is the Embers' turn.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Alina is. It's not her turn. Duh. Alina. It's gonna make 2 claw attacks at Alina. It's gonna miss. It's gonna crit. It's gonna crit. 1 attack misses. 1 attack crits. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Take 6 points of slashing damage and 5 points of fire damage. There are no more embered in this room currently. So we'll come back here. Not the one that's attacking our new mysterious friend and the summoner. Oh, it missed. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, my 20. Oh god, my pen. Oh god.
You alright,
It
man?
all comes
fine.
crumbling
I'm
down.
fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. And then I rolled over my headphones. My life is a mess. Someone
But
help
love
me.
you anyway.
Someone has to. Anyways, the mage is gonna attack Twink. Actually, no, I know exactly what the mage is gonna do. As the mage uses half of his movement to stand back up, he's gonna look at over here. He's gonna sort of eyeball this area real quick, sort of get an idea of the radius. Then he's gonna fireball you both. I don't know why I rolled. You make deck saves. Oh, I rolled for her deck save. Oh no.
I am also still resistant to fire.
That is true. Which means you might only take a quarter damage.
Nah, I take half damage.
All right, sick. What'd you roll? Maybe there's
A 13.
not a chance. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna use D&D Beyond for this one.
Oh! That sounds bad.
Fireball got like 68 or 86.
It
Let's
might.
just roll this. Let's just roll this for me. Okay. Twink, it'll be halved because you're still resistant to fire. Your mysterious friend is going to take the full brunt of it. It is 42, so
Oh.
21 for you.
That could have been worse.
It could have been much worse. But
Yeah,
alas.
it could have been 42.
Kara, how many dice was that?
You don't need to know.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, that's the enemy's turn, which means Pulse. Toggling back over to the room. It's your turn.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna go through like the hole, just kind of like peek around the room.
Oh, you're gonna pee. So this is the balcony out here. So you step through and you're out on the balcony. Kind of the nice night air.
Hmm.
What are you looking
Nothing.
for?
Oh, and enemies.
Ah!
So I'm like, hey Mara, come wash this off, and you go in a minute and walk
And then
away
you-
and go
and
outside.
then leave.
Yeah.
You know, Mara, you don't see any out here on the balcony, but you do, because they are kind of glowing and moving around. You do see many more encroaching on the building from alleyways and streets. Like, at least 2 dozen the building.
What? Oh, like on top of the building, like the roof.
No, like they're coming towards the building from like streets and alleyways.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Yep.
We got company. There's a lot of them.
We still have company.
Help
I-
me!
Not as much. not as much. There's a lot more out here. I'll just set up a perimeter of water.
I will
with-
say also. Oh, you're gonna water wall to like
Yeah.
block off. Are you
Yeah,
just gonna
just
block
kinda-
off a street or just the balcony as best you can?
Just try and prevent them from like getting in more in the house.
Okay. I'll just say you can put a wall of water on like the street in front of the inn. That'll make them have to like go around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so burn that spell slot, and we'll make a nice little wall of water down here.
Cool.
All right.
Then I'll pop back in.
Okay. You pop back in. There is still one embered, and Dolus is covered in ash. Like, what are you doing?
What did you need?
Water. Help.
Oh.
You see, he's like pushing off ash.
Give me a
and
couple
fire
of
off of his
seconds.
body.
Hold on a minute, and then I'll end my turn.
Give me a
Give
few
me
seconds.
6 seconds.
Give me a second. I need to get my story straight.
I need to get my spell slot. All right. Whatever.
Comedically cutting back away from the room, back to the alleyway.
Sucks.
Twig the fireball like dies down, and your companion is going to make 3 attacks against the. Oh God, she crit again. Oh God. I don't know if I even have all this damage, to be honest, but I will. 1 second. Okay. Didn't roll a huge amount of damage. Oh, it didn't have a lot of health left. Okay, well. My friend. Twink, your new companion, it kills the last of the embered in the streets. And then is going to take the ember damage. Oh no. Oh no. Twink. Your new mysterious companion, as she kills the last of the ember, and this ash on her burns away. She like falls to a knee and like looks at you and looks at the summoner, and then she hits 0 hit points and falls.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
She
Why did I even follow you?
Why'd you follow her, Twink? She could have won this if it was off screen.
Well, I mean, you're probably right.
It is your turn.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, no.
I'll infiltrator blast. I'm just gonna start blasting.
All right, start blasting.
That'll be a. What is my modifier? A 27
That hits.
and a 23.
That hits. Roll for damage.
So I learned I've been cucking myself on my damage.
Okay.
On one of my lightning blasts per turn, I get an extra d6
Extra
of damage.
d6. That's true.
And I haven't been doing that shit.
Oh boy, let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry, d6. So that is 13 lightning damage on the first one,
Okay.
and 9 lightning damage on the second one.
Okay.
For 22 points of lightning damage total?
Yep. He is looking scuffed up. He's not looking good.
And then, to be an absolute asshat, I'm gonna run straight up to him.
Okay. 30. Yep.
I'm no longer affected by the ember, so I have my full movement.
Oh yes, you had 1 turn. Hang on, I have to give you a friend.
What?
It was 8 for here. Yeah, as it falls off of you, it reformed.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna run right up to him.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm
Is
just
that
gonna,
it?
yeah, I'm just gonna stare at him.
Okay. I feel threatened. All right. Back to the room. After Twink is Hickory. Hi, Hickory. It's you.
me. Cryo,
Yeah.
would I happen to know if being embered is a magical effect?
No, you've never encountered this ever.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna move to angle myself with the one between Lotus and Alina. I just
where are you gonna
I
move?
just need a clean shot. However, I have to move to get
20.
that.
You can get the cleanest shot if you use all your movement to get here.
Okay.
Okay.
How far can the sword move? Out of curiosity, it can move 20 feet.
Yep.
Let's move the sword one closer to Hush just to hang with him.
Hush, there is a
Just in
floating
case.
sword that looks
That
like
makes
Doc's
me
sword, just chilling.
Feels so much better.
It's just big chilling right
Yeah.
with you.
Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
21.
21 hits.
Cool. That's 4d6 of radiant damage, so that's unfortunately only 3 so far. Oh, there we go. We're up to 9. And a grand total of 12 radiant damage.
All right. You fire off at this thing. Lotus and Alita are both kind of squaring up to it. Alita just got like cut and almost comedy act-esque, this thing between the two of you just gets its head blasted off by a guiding bolt, and you and Alina are just like eye to eye with each other as it crumbles.
Hi, Lotus.
Hi, honey.
She's eye to eye with Alina.
I know.
I said it. It's
I...
okay. Everybody waves. Everybody says hi. It's very nice.
Everybody says hello.
Everybody says hello. Everybody has a brief moment to just stop and say hi to each other. Even the Embers.
Then we look at Dolus, and he's still like actively on fire. We're like,
Yeah, no, Dolus be
you.
struggling.
I don't have
After
anything
hit
for water.
is Lotus.
Knowing that the embers that came off of her reformed, I'm going to run on over to Dolus, and I'm going
Okay.
to hold my action.
Okay, you jump up on the bed with Dolus. All right, you're holding your action to attack if the Ember
Yeah.
comes off of him. Hush, it's your turn again. You just gonna be at a ball on the floor.
Yep.
Okay, after Hush is Dolus.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Because I don't have any fucking. I don't have any containers, so I can't fucking create food and water in a container and then use it. Yeah, I guess I can attempt to use the spell create food and water to give myself a shower. Actually, okay, before that, I'll ask you, DM, would I know based on how, like, if the water flow would be strong enough to wash something off, or is it just like a light, like, water is just, like, pouring?
It's just like a light. It's like a sink pouring. It probably wouldn't be enough to wash everything
Cool.
off.
So I'm not gonna do that, I guess. I'm
But-
gonna just fucking...
Hang on one sec. I'm checking something. Play rollies with me.
Hey, rollies and shit.
Yeah, with your intelligence modifier.
With my intelligence modifier. So I'm doing an intelligence check.
Yeah.
That's an 18 total.
18 total.
Yeah.
You have a water cask. You have a thing that you keep water in to drink.
Do I?
Don't you? Doesn't every
No.
adventurer bag have it?
I don't have an adventurer bag.
Oh no. I'm like, isn't that in the starting gear? Don't you
Yeah.
get?
A water skin?
Yeah.
I don't have a water skin. So no.
Okay. Never mind.
um yeah, no. Cool. So I will hold my action. Oh. No, I'm not. fuck all this. I'm gonna bottled respite. I'm going into my fucking ring. Fuck this
Let's
fire
go!
That's a total Twink move.
shit.
Let's go! All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You, Lotus, you run up and you're like ready for whatever. And Dolus is like still trying to get all this crap off. Mara and Alina turn to him. Hick turns to him. He like looks up and like the scene from Into the Spider-Verse when Miles just like vanishes in panic. It's exactly like that. He like looks at all you and he goes like, and then just he's gone. And the ash in like the perfect outline of him just falls.
It's like you before he disappears, you can see like the light bulb turn on in his head as he's like, and then he's just gone.
He's like, wait, this is genius. And then he vanishes. And then I'm on the wrong layer.
Oh my fucking
Hush is
God.
going for a ride.
And then, yeah, like, as he vanishes, it starts to form ash that was in the shape of him as it, like, collapses back into this humanoid shape.
Fuck
Notice
off,
you were
Lotus.
holding your action. Whack it.
Bada bing, bada boom. 22.
That hits.
9 points.
9 points. All right. You give it a solid whack. And it just kind of, like, adjusts itself again. Creaking and groaning.
Wait, so it's
You
just
get
like
your-
a bunch of embers
Yeah,
stuck
it's,
together?
yeah. It's like a person made of cinders and ash.
I'll try it. Stunning strike?
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta do a thing. You gotta
Oh, yeah.
constitution save.
Oh, also, don't you get to make 2 attacks? You held your attack action, which is 2 attacks per action, right?
Yes,
Or am I crazy?
you're holding your
Yeah, you have
action,
multiple attacks
so-
per action. You held
Oh
your
shit, I
action.
didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm like, you could attack again and then still stunning strike.
Okay, well, it's a 14.
Boom.
Okay. The 14 misses.
Yeah.
So
That's
it is still just going to take that
stunning
basic damage.
Constitution saving throw DC 16.
Okay, it succeeds. I rolled a nat 20.
Oof.
I'm sorry. You go to stunning strike it, and you punch a chunk of the cinders away. And you pull back, and it kind of just like clicks itself back together.
You fire.
Yeah, you told him.
All right,
You
are
fire.
we at the end of the? That's the end.
Yeah.
All right, Dolus, you're in your bottled respite. I guess you still have your bonus action technically.
Oh, wait, do I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me draw you in a circle real quick to represent you in this. Let me make the 3rd combat map just for you to stand in your bottle.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon an ottoman in the bottled respite room.
You're gonna need a 4th one next turn.
Wait, what?
Mara bottled respite. I just make more maps.
I thought he was talking to me like I'll need a 4th ottoman.
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
So no, I mean I don't do it. That's my turn.
Lotus, this Ember is going to try and make 2 attacks against you. It critically fails
Wait, did Alina
and
not
gets a 3. Alina goes after the Embers.
go? Oh.
Yeah. And it failed both. It swings at Lotus twice and it completely whiffs it. Just terribly.
I just ducked twice.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on, cryo.
Yes.
Actually, no, it's not smart. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Continue.
You're like, I'm going to pop
Man
out of
was
the
gonna
bottle
pop-
respite
Yeah, this
inside
man
it.
was gonna pop back out inside it. Yeah, that's exactly what he was
Immediately
gonna do.
embers himself again.
Yeah, no.
I miscalculated. Okay, Alina's gonna frostbite it again, so it is going to succeed on its save. So it is not going to take any damage because this isn't a half. So that is Alina's turn. which means we get to pop all the way. Oh no, it means Pulse. Pulse, it's your turn.
Lotus,
Eh,
you trust me?
oh, you, yeah.
Embrace. Or not embrace. Brace yourself.
Embrace yourself.
Embrace yourself.
Okay.
Embrace. No, brace. I guess you're kind of doing it. All right.
That works.
Okay.
I'm gonna tidal wave.
All right.
That's perfect. That's a perfect Mara move, by the way. Embrace. No, wait, brace.
All right. Tidal wave. Lotus, make a
Hug the
save.
wave.
Lotus,
What's
I'll
the
say
save?
you get advantage on this.
17 deck.
Dex 17. And you said advantage? Double 18s. I take no damage.
Woo! This thing succeeded, so it'll take half damage.
Ugh.
I just tuck and roll.
Okay, so let me make triple sure
Hold
on
on,
the
dodge
I know,
water.
I know the
Take
damage.
double
dice.
damage.
Okay, so it's 3, 6, 5, 3, 9, 12,
17.
17. Yeah.
You know what? For the sake of this room, Mara, on combat mat number 1, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
Was it? I imagine myself just trying to be as like careful as possible.
You're like Lotus.
Ah.
Embrace. I mean brace. And there is a Dolus. You're in the ring, like as like the ashes, and you're not burning, and you're like, oh thank God. And then all of a sudden you just hear boom, and you don't like it doesn't move you around in it, but you
But
can
I
tell
hear
the
it.
ring. You can hear that the ring is just rolling around, smacking into stuff as it gets tidal waved across the room. Lotus, I mean Mara, you'll take half that, or you take none of that damage because you are very
Evasion.
dexterous. Evasion, and the last Embered is just bludgeoned into pieces and turns into wet ash across the floor. And combat mat 1 is out of initiative.
I've had a very successful combat experience. I gust of winded myself, and I went and I hid in a room of my own making,
I gave off big sister energy for a
and got
majority
lit
of
on
that fight.
fire.
Back in map 2. Oh, I forgot to toggle back to map 2 for the summoner to do something. He'll do it now. Twink, I need to ask you.
There's an embered on this one too. Don't forget.
There is an Embered on this one, so the Embered does not have enough movement to reach you or your companion. So it is going to use all of its movement to 30 to try and get up towards y'all. It's going to fail. And then the summoner, as you approach, he's going to... I have to look at your sheet here real quick to make sure this is fine. Okay. He's going to look up at you and say, why don't you just walk away? As he attempts to cast Suggestion. So you will need to make a wisdom save. You have advantage because it is a magical effect.
You said wisdom, right?
Yep.
Does 20 save?
20 does indeed save.
I'll just point my lightning launcher into his face.
Oh god. He's still like covered in ice and stuff, so he can't move. And it's your turn.
Or I just kill you. I'll cast Shatter at 3rd level.
All right. What's my save?
That's going to be a con save.
All right. I love Shatter. Shatter's such a good spell. I totally fail this. All right, let's go. Roll that damage.
I love overkill damage.
4d8s.
21 points of what is that? Thunder damage?
Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah.
It is thunder damage. Twink. Properly for both maps now. Or no, there's another Ember. Oh wait, no. Yes, properly for both maps now. How do you want to do this?
Well, I'm gonna make the point resonate out of the tip of my lightning launcher.
All right. So yeah.
And I kind of already said what I'm gonna do. So.
Yeah, there's that awkward giggle, and you're like, and then just boom, this shattering sound of thunder. All the ice on him just explodes from the air pressure of the sound, and he just and he falls back with blood coming out of his mouth and his eyes.
And then I'll run
behind you.
I'll run to the person and cast Cure Wounds on them.
All right. What level of how much healing you giving them?
I mean, we'll be a little nice, I guess. We'll do a second level.
All right, second level.
That'll be 12 points of healing.
All right. So this person laying on the ground, they're barely breathing, just.
Yep.
Looks up at you and just. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
She just gets up, her hood and her cloak's all ragged, and she just kind of shoulders it again. Oh look, he's dead. Good job.
Yeah, no, you're lucky I followed you.
Thanks. She just stands back up all the way. She is not super tall, but she just strikes a very imposing figure as she stands up. Brushes the hair out of her face.
I straighten up a little bit.
And you hear a few of the lamps turn on in the buildings next to you, and she's like, "We should probably go."
Do we just leave him there?
Do you want him?
He's dead.
She turns, walks away towards one of the alleys.
Mr. Lane.
Yes.
With you there with your maps and the such, with what happened, I have to ask, especially as a DM myself, and just thinking of the physics of things. So Mara cast a tidal wave, right? And there are a bunch of holes in the walls and everything.
Oh yeah, no, this wall is fucked up.
Well, no, yeah. So the wall's fucked as well. Does my ring get swept away? Where does it go?
I mean, if you pop out of it, you'll know exactly where it is.
Well, I'm saying in the turn where he. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll.
To his point, you don't know where it went.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
No one saw where the ring went.
Because it went into the darkness.
Yeah.
True.
Epic.
So yeah. So you guys are out of combat now. Mara, you do hear you hear some sounds outside. I don't know if you want to investigate or not, but you being in front of the window or in front of the hole and already thinking about outside, you would hear a bunch of sounds outside.
Lotus, spread your wings real quick. Tape water, and then I'll go outside.
You take all the water away from Lotus. Lotus, you're okay, kind of dripping a little from where some of the water got you, and it just boom.
Oh.
You're kind of fluffy.
I'm gonna go look for Dolus.
All right. Mara, as you go outside, you see some people leaving their homes and a bunch of people gathering around. You look around and you realize the wall and the in roof are on fire.
Oh.
It is still on fire, and that fire is starting to spread. But you look out into the street, and all those embered you saw approaching the building are just piles of ash in the street now.
Oh. I'm gonna start taking the water from the wall and just kind of shaping it onto the roof.
All right, you start putting the fire out. Okay. Lotus,
Mm.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I mention something?
Yeah.
I don't drop the.
Oh, you don't drop the darkness? Well, then Lotus,
No,
you can't
It is
look.
still. It
'cause
is
there's
still up
just
there. Hush is stuck in his head
a
for right
bubble
now.
of squelchy darkness.
As
What do I hear inside the ring?
Hickory, now that we're, it seems like the embered are gone, is going to approach Hush and just go, hey. And she kind of she gets down to where she can be as eye level with him as possible without laying down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
His head down. And this is just in everyone's head. Just, why would they find me? Why did they say his name? Why did they say his name? Why would they?
I don't know. But hey.
This is also in the lady's head. Because he's connected to her as well.
Yep.
Just it's like kind of like stacked on top of each other, just like a million things running through his mind. It's kind of deafening in your head.
She totally severs the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Hickory, despite the fact that they're connected, does connect through Kalashtar Mind Link as if it would give her some modicum of control.
Okay.
And you just hear, you hear both Hickory and Doc just going, hey, just look at us, okay? You're safe. There's nothing here now. Come on, kid.
The bubble of darkness just kind of turns back into one little black, like inky ball, and then it just.
Is it okay if we give you a hug? Okay. She just kind of crosses her legs and sits in front of him. Then we'll be here till you're ready.
Twink, are you okay? This is in everyone's head. Twink?
That's fucked.
Oh, it's deafening. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I just killed the dude. We're good.
Killed who?
Guy made the fire things. He's dead.
What about the lady?
Also almost died. I don't know. I'll talk to you later, though. Okay? I sever.
At that moment, everyone it's been kind of like a, and then just kind of like a hard silence as he severs the connection.
Hush.
Picks himself up. What do we do now?
Make an investigation check.
Are you digging? What is this motion?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Lotus starts digging in the wood.
16.
Okay, so yeah, that wall is fucked. It's been tidal waved twice. It's got multiple burn holes. Mara's currently making it more wet to get the fire out. Like, it got gust of winded and an Aarakocra smashed into it, and then it had a bubble of dark acid cold all around. Like, that wall is fucked.
It's a warp of space-time.
Yeah. I'm like, the beds are destroyed. There's like chunks of wood and cloth and stuff all over. So it does take you a moment, but you do see that little glint of color, and you pull the ring up. Dulles, you hear the like people digging through stuff, and then just.
I got you. Okay, come back.
Okay, come back, and you start shaking it around.
Like a fish in the
Wake
in the
up,
bag.
fishy!
Fishy, wake up!
You miss you come
Fishy,
back.
wake up. Sorry.
No, we're past that. We're past that joke. Thank God.
Memes never die. Anyways,
Yes, they do.
I
Buddy,
don't
stop
come out
shaking
yet.
your brother.
Dolus doesn't return.
He doesn't feel it in there.
How you don't know that?
Which it makes it even more fucked up that she said it.
Yep. It's just Doc and Hickory's head is like, if you ever shake us around like that, she's like, what? I get shaking that is shaking me.
Lotus like skips on over to Hush and Hickman. You okay?
I'm confused.
Because they're saying your friend's name?
And they followed me here. But Twink made me invisible.
Magics?
I assume that they're already magic because they're made of fire.
That's true.
But they crawled out of the place and said Hagerhill. Why would they say his name? What were they?
Alina, who's like kneeling over one of the ash piles, kind of stands up and she goes, "They're called embered
Why do you know that?
because they're elemental.
I guess that makes sense.
They're nasty novice magic. You take a corpse and you put an elemental spirit in it.
These corpses?
Is this
Yeah.
genie magic, you think?
Well, you know, I guess.
Well, the important thing is that we're all okay. You too. And she just kind of like lightly pats Hush's shoulder.
Hickory takes a second to, assuming that, you know, the souls were of the innocent, takes a second to say respects, prayers.
What?
Twink said he's on his way back.
Okay.
All of you.
Go ahead.
He's
Hickory,
gonna-
while
He
you're
said to
praying.
talk
Yes.
to me soon.
While you're praying, while Hush is explaining, you guys outside all of a sudden just hear like, and the door is just open, and it's the innkeeper who like gave you guys the key and everything. It's just like, oh my god, you're all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saved your roof.
those creatures! They were all over the streets. They were over the building. Is anyone hurt?
A little bit burnt, but I think we're all okay.
Lotus, you are an Aarakocra.
Oh, shit!
They do not react immediately. Or in a visible way that you can tell. But everyone's passive insight real quick. Hickory and Mara, you get the sense that they get a little like there's a little something once they realize that Lotus is an Aarakocra. But then they just kind of go like they shake their head and they're like, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the like. They see Mara still like shaping the water to put the last of the fire out, and they're like, thank you so much. Oh, you've saved my inn, the whole thing.
We did our best.
of course. How can I ever thank you?
Keep that a secret.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh, sick. I'm proficient in it. Oh, what a beautiful time to roll a 23.
Let's go. They kind of like, and they're like, yes, of course, no, customer privacy, and all that. Certainly, especially for customers like yourselves. Yes.
I feel
Thank you.
naked all of a sudden.
Please don't say that.
Would you? I will serve you all to the finest meal I can gather in the morning, and I'll put you all in a room that's not. Just like looks at all of the various patches in the wall. Just this.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh goodness, so much damage. I have to check on the other guests. Pardon me, and they just like run out.
Glad you didn't charge us.
I forgot I was a bird. Because I was thinking about how I was on fire.
We know, Lotus. It's okay. You know, we did stop their entire building from burning down. I think we're good.
Yeah, you seem thankful. It's fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's just not mention the fact that we're also probably the reason they tried to burn down the building.
We
Yeah.
never said that.
Did you pick up your brother?
Yeah,
Are we waiting here for Twink?
I mean, we should. That's right. Because Lotus is a bird, we can't go down to the common area.
Otis has disguises.
I look like myself, but human.
So you took away your wings and flipped your knees around.
My face feathers.
All the
yeah, face
feathers
feathers.
are gone, and and her legs are front facing.
You do what?
Feel like you feel a hand start to like feel around for the feathers.
Feathers are still there.
You totally find the feathers, yeah.
They're still there though.
It just looks that way.
As you process it, you do kind of see through the shimmer of the magic, and you can if you focus tell that Lotus is still there.
Look, I'm still fluffy. Feel. And I just kind of like my wing, since it's still there, just kind of.
Your wing stretches out. Once your wing gets a certain distance from you, almost like a warp in the air that's sort of glittery, your wing kind of appears. It just like curves around Hush.
You just cozy.
All right.
We got
Mara,
actually
you get
very
the-
cold.
You get the fire out.
I'll look down again just to make sure the embers are like just still embers.
Oh yeah, they're just dead ash at this point. A few people are like kicking at them and looking at them and talking to each other.
Drop the wall.
Yeah, there's the magic wall of water that a bunch of people are looking at, and just and everybody's like, oh.
Just
Gosh,
keep your
just
wings. Oh, go
Just
ahead.
scared them.
Just keep your wings tucked close, okay, Lotus? And then let's go downstairs while we get a different room.
All right. The 5 of you plus a ring containing Dolus, yes?
I'm in the ring. I want to do things.
Yeah, okay. All right, so as they're going.
So like all this shit's happening. Like outside, people are talking. I hear the innkeeper. Like at the point where Lotus is like, I feel naked all of a sudden. Dolus has like the face of like, you seeing this shit above me? Like, you know, like what the fuck is what is he talking about?
Seeing this shit, Applejack?
And so, when everything seems like it's calmed down in terms of the combat and everyone's just chatting, I once more just like fall onto like a couch, just like the most stressed out motherfucker, and I'm just gonna be like, damn. And I think back, I'm like, okay, well, I'm here now, here in the ring. Can only do this once a day. And so I'll start while I'm in here and like ignoring Lotus being like, come out. As she's like shaking it. I'll try and do some experiments. First, I will try and create not one of Lorelei's weapons, but I'll just try and create a sword. In
Like
this
a basic sword.
just a basic short sword.
Okay. Think about it, and sure enough, there's just a basic short sword.
Okay. I'll pick it up. Does it feel like solid?
It feels solid, but as you look at it, it's almost like it's set to 90% opacity. Like, it seems solid at a distance, but the moment you hold it up and inspect it against any kind of background, you realize it is not real.
Okay. I'll just sort of like throw it, and before it hits anything, it just poof.
Yep. To nothing.
And I will try and summon Lorelei's weapons.
All of them?
Any of them.
Play rollies with me.
Cool. Come on, those dice, don't do me dirty. Natural 20!
Let's
my
go! God. So you're like, all right, Lorelei weapons. And you're sitting here like, I just need one. I just need like one. I just need one thing. And you open your eyes, and there is a pile of weaponry there, dripping wet.
Why is it still wet? Okay, it's fine. Why does it keep getting wet?
It is Lorelei's entire hoard.
Okay. I'll walk over to it. What kind of stuff do I find in here?
Give me 1 second. I have a whole heckin' list. Sent it to Twink at one point.
Oh, I have the whole list.
So she has a multiple that are just like fancy weapons and aren't magic. But as far as magical items go,
yeah,
you have these.
Oh god, oh man. Huh. And what is the
I mean,
third
you don't
thing?
know what any of them necessarily are because you haven't identified them.
Right.
But like, I'll just say you take a little moment to check which ones are magical.
The third one on the list, what is the weapon?
Oh, that weapon, it is a great axe.
Okay. God damn it. Huh.
So here, and let me edit this because this is we went further into detail when we talked about it out loud.
So. Okay. Like, Dulles is just looking at it just with the face, like, oh, okay.
Oh.
I will imagine a box, a chest, to put them in, and I'll put them in the box.
Okay.
First, I'll imagine a rag and clean them off.
There you go. Quantities
Wipe the
updated.
water off. Yeah.
Like with those things. All right. So you clean them off and put them in a chest so they don't get lost.
Yeah.
The chest is like bigger on the inside, so you like fit all the weapons in.
Let's go.
TARDIS chest. Let's go.
Yeah. It's blue. Okay. I'll be like, well, I mean, experiment success, I suppose. And then I'll tune in to what's happening outside.
All right. We'll get back to what's happening outside after we cut to Twink and his new companion walking through the alleys as various people are like coming out of their buildings to check on like There are piles of ash scattered in various places as you were just walking through. You encounter one every like few alleyways. You get the sense that there was a surprising amount of these things across this section of town. And this figure is definitely walking towards your inn.
So, like, who are you?
I am Ardlin.
What?
My name is Ardlin.
Ardlin?
Ardlin, yeah.
Is that like two names, like Arda Lynn, or is it like
No.
Ardlin?
No, my name is Ardlin.
I'm gonna call you Artie.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna call you Lynn.
Don't do that either. My name is Ardlin.
Can we say she spells her name out in frustration?
Yes. Ardelinnne. Ardlin.
You motherfucker.
All right, Lynn. So what were you doing, like following that dude or us or those things, or like what's the deal?
I was supposed to keep an eye on the town in Kordak and any weird magical stuff that happens. And
Yeah,
then I
no,
saw
that-
you idiots.
That definitely counts as magical shit.
Yeah. So,
Idiots. Wait a minute. Back up. I
That's what
just
she
saved your
called
life.
me.
You're gonna call me an idiot?
that's what she calls you.
Oh, that bitch. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's like that.
She's just mad she didn't one-up me that one time.
You one-upped Delilah?
Yeah, no, she tried to do this thing to me, and I totally didn't let her do it.
Yeah, that would make her mad.
Yeah.
And you see, as you're going, like, the direction of the inn, this person takes, like, a completely wrong turn.
All right, so, like, where are you going?
So, like, stops. It's like, you're in
Huh?
to your inn and making sure you get back safe.
I saved you.
Okay.
I feel like there's a weird dynamic here.
Look, you're, like, important to her plan and stuff, so she'd kill me if you died. So I just have to make sure you're good.
I'm still like, it's the weird dynamic here because, like, I just saved you,
True.
and that's not how you get to my inn.
Fuck. Go the other way.
What? How? She has faith in you?
Yeah.
Are you related to her?
She's my wife.
That's why.
Yeah.
God, I mean, no disrespect from that, but that's a big she owes me one, I think.
Yeah. She's not gonna like that. It'll be kinda
No,
funny.
no, she won't. Yeah, come on, it's this way.
And she starts like following you. She pulls potions out of her bag and she pops a few.
No, like if you just wait, like we'll take care of you later. You don't have to like waste those.
She's like partway through one and she's kind of just like, she finishes it because there's no point and she puts it in her bag.
So like, how'd you meet Delilah?
Met when we were younger.
Oh, are you as old as Delilah?
I'm older than Delilah.
Cool.
She just like shakes her head and she's just like, no,
Hey.
we met when she first came to you, boy.
Can't wait to ask her about her interest in older women.
I think she just has an interest in women. I don't think age is really. I think
Well-
once they hit a certain age.
Are you denying she's interested in you?
Well, no, we're married, so
So she's interested in older women.
yeah.
Carry on. Anyways, so you met when you were younger.
Yeah, I saved her from bandits. Well, I say saved her. I probably saved them from some horrible death.
Oh, so she was always like super strong.
And as long as I've known her. I mean, she wasn't as strong before, but, you know. With age comes wisdom.
Eh.
Yeah, it never really worked for me. But yeah, I don't really get out among the populace unless I'm in a lot of armor, so no one really recognizes me. So I do this kind of stuff for her.
Right. Cool.
And you're the one who started a country?
Yeah, allegedly.
Wait, so you didn't start a country?
I mean, it depends on who you ask.
I mean, I'm asking you.
I said allegedly.
They say I'm bad at conversation.
Really? They say that? I feel like we're like hitting it off really well.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, no, I have an island with people on it. I guess it's not really my island, but it's kind of my island.
Who else's island could it be?
Shade Steps, the Empires, you boys.
Anybody's?
That's what I hear. I hear they all claim it. And now I also claim it.
I mean, if you're the only one using it, I guess it's yours.
Yep. I'd like to see him try and take it.
Why are you in Raven's Perch?
We're going to the one city that I can't pronounce.
Sansvingar?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me like 50 years to get that one.
I can't imagine why. But also, we stopped here so that I could stake out the manor and steal my gold back.
What?
Yeah, no. That bastard Kordak has my money.
Aren't you supposed to, like, help Matthias be king again?
Yes?
So, isn't stealing the money redundant?
I'm not gonna fucking get anybody's approval in this fucking county, am I?
I mean, if Matthias becomes king again, can't you just take your stuff?
Right, but then technically, I've explained this before, it belongs to the family. We don't know who will have control of the estate once they take over, and then it'll belong to them as well, and I'll have to go through a whole rigmarole, and I'd rather just have it. Also, could you imagine the look on that dumb bastard's face when he realizes all of his money's gone?
Not really. I don't know Kordak.
Oh, he's a prick.
I don't like to get into the political stuff.
Me either, but that's my money.
Fair enough. So you guys round another corner and you see a crowd of people gathered outside of your inn, which is top. Specific the balcony and wall that was definitely into your room.
Maybe we shouldn't go in. Maybe they're all dead. Maybe we just go somewhere else.
Just walks past you.
Fuck.
Yeah. With the rest of you, you guys get downstairs And as you guys are sort of getting sequestered in this little sitting area near a fireplace, ironically filled with embers as the fire has sort of died, there's the door opens, and there is Hush. You recognize her. You're the only one who recognizes her. There's that woman. And then as she steps through, she holds the door for Twink.
Hi, Twink.
Hello.
Glad you're not dead.
Reconnect.
Of course not.
I can still be glad about it.
Welcome back.
Oh, I see the room's only half destroyed.
We put it out. Mara put it out. But we killed the things that were putting it on.
They followed me.
Who's your friend?
Hi, I'm Ardalin. You know my wife.
It's Delilah's wife.
Alina in her seat just goes like,
Hickory kind of like mom arms Alina.
Anyone know the best part? I saved her life. She owes me one.
yeah, that's what he says.
It's always you. It's always you.
She saved me. She's the one that cut off the arm of the Ember.
Wait, you were the one that was following us.
Yeah, I saw y'all earlier.
And you didn't think to like introduce yourself?
I thought you were a bad guy.
I'm trying to be stealthy.
I
You
saw
got away.
you.
You got away from me. Kind of.
Yeah, she like lifts her foot, and there are these really, really nice black boots that she's wearing, and she kind of like taps them. And Twink, as an artificer, you immediately recognize that they are definitely enchanted.
It's following you really well. How did you get away?
Magic boots. If I don't wear them, I'm actually pretty loud.
Neat.
What? Why were they following us?
Oh, I don't know. I guess they wanted you dead.
That's a pretty common occurrence lately.
How'd you know that they were gonna attack?
I didn't. I was, and then they.
We got
Around us?
none of that, Cryo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
Yeah, none of it.
I didn't. I was stalking you, and then it tried to attack you, so I killed it.
Hmm.
They could talk. They said the name of someone.
Hmm.
And then they followed me back, but I was invisible.
I don't know. I don't really know magic. Better question for Delilah.
Hey, Alina, can you message Delilah for me and tell her I saved her
Yes.
wife's life?
Yes. She's just like immediately pulls her book out, starts casting.
Make sure to
Agree.
include that I saved her life.
Okay. She'll like a sigh.
Hickory connects to Twink and just goes, the kid said that they were looking for Agrahill. He still doesn't even know that Agrahill exists. Still. Twink, how long can we keep this from him if things are looking for the thing that is in him?
Forever?
How long until another thing comes for it? God, would it kill you to have a bit of empathy? And she severs the connection.
Alina finishes her message and sits there for a second, and it's just like, this is so exciting. But yeah, so Alina's all excited. She's like, I've always wanted to meet you. And Ardalin's just like, cool. Thanks. Alina's just like, okay. Oh, and she like stiffens up for a second. And she's just like, huh. Okay. She looks at everybody. She's like, she says, damn it, of course it had to be that little bastard. And then she said she'd call, and she like looks right at Ardlin. Ardlin just goes, she pulls out a little mirror.
Oh!
Give her a second.
Discord tone goes off.
Yeah, like the yeah. She holds the mirror. All of a sudden, there's just a little, and like a little hologram almost of Delilah appears. The mist, that same sort of like crystally effect that you see with her magical lock happens, and then there's just little Delilah and just hello, dear. Oh, and friends.
I'm just grinning ear from ear.
Hey, Cryo, how many people are in the tavern right now?
No one. It's
Okay, thank God.
It's like 4 a.m.
I
and
just
the
wanted to be
building was
sure.
on fire
I
recently.
just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Ardalin's just like, hi, babe. And Delilah's just like, I'm glad you're okay. Thank you, Tin Seeker. Like, she doesn't look at you. She just, thank you, Tin Seeker.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What was that?
Thank you, Tin Seeker.
Just one more time.
I will meteor swarm your island.
I really don't think that's how you thank someone for saving your beloved wife.
I already thanked you.
I found them dying in the street, and I saved them.
He found me fighting a bunch of embered, and then he saved.
Hi, Delilah.
Thank you very much, Twink. Hello, everyone else who is currently upsetting me less. Long time no talk. How goes the mission to win the hearts and minds of the people?
We did pretty good in Valorfall.
Yeah, the fuck are you in Raven's Perch?
We are going to meet our boat in
Isansvigar.
Yeah,
Right.
that one.
Yeah, no one can pronounce it the first time. Alright, well, Embered. That narrows it down. So, couple of updates since I talked to you all last. Coronation, still currently on schedule. A lot of guests going to be coming. It's going to be quite the show.
What kind of guests?
I don't know. Political guests, lords, ladies, people from other countries. I think your little water genasi friend got invited but won't be able to make it.
Yeah, we're aware of that one.
Yes, no, he's making big hullabaloo about all of it. I'm so excited to serve my king. Can't you tell?
Yeah, when is that scheduled again? I forgot.
About a week from now.
Oh. If I set his manor on fire, would that, like, push it back?
Probably not, considering he is currently in the capital.
What if I stole all the money in it, too?
I mean, that would certainly piss him off, but don't. Wait, why are you... I'm already concerned that you're even in the same city that his followers are in.
Well, you shouldn't be. I saved your wife in it.
I appreciate that. I do. I really do. I'm going to ask you all very kindly. Get the fuck out of Raven's Perch as soon as possible.
Hey, we got some things to do in the morning, and then we're leaving. It won't be, we'll be gone.
All right, fantastic. Also, found some things out. There's a fire genie.
Yeah, no, we knew that.
Yep.
You knew that?
He wants a
we knew
super
that.
dead.
Drayden, right? Or well,
Drayden? What?
No,
No,
his-
Noctis, the Fire Lord.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy's Drayden, the one who's like,
There's another guy?
yeah.
God damn it, you hear her like slam something off like
Well,
off
if
screen.
you checked in every once in a while, we could have told you this.
I have been trying to check in. Someone, she like points at Hush, isn't answering me.
What?
He reached out
Hush-
to you.
Hush like connects to or in
Sends.
or yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, I haven't gotten any messages from you.
There's no visible reaction on her face.
I've been trying to connect to you.
Nothing. No reaction. She's just looking at you.
Can we hear this?
No, it's just there.
No.
Them.
Okay.
Are you gonna explain yourself or?
I connect to her wife. Can you tell her that I've been trying to connect to her?
It's weird.
Delilah, he's been trying to reach you.
Yeah, kid says he's been trying to talk to you. Kid says he's been trying to. Oh no, it's not good.
Why?
Cause haven't been getting any calls.
Well,
I've been trying.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I believe you. Which either means
Oh no!
yeah, it either means something on my end is bad or something on your end is bad.
Oh, I really hope it's us.
So do I.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
Wait, could
Especially because there are other people I talk to and communicate with.
wait, but and I try to send. Delilah, can you hear me right now?
There's again no visible.
Ask her if she can.
reaction.
Ask her if she can hear me right now.
Out loud to the mirror. Just, can you hear him right now? No, I can't fucking hear him right now. I mean, technically, I can never hear him because he like doesn't talk, but like I can't hear you.
Hush like has his hands on his head.
Delilah, can you reach other people fine?
I don't know. I haven't really been talking to people currently. I'm trying to avoid.
Wait, no, Alina just talked to her.
Alina did just talk to me.
Hush, you
That
gotta
means
try to
it's
say
you.
something to one of us. Not through the mind link thing, but through the thing.
Sending?
Yeah, do it.
Do you want it?
I don't care, someone.
Okay. It's Twink. I was really happy to go on an adventure with you today.
Twink, you get the message just fine.
God damn it!
What's keeping me from talking to Delilah?
I have a question.
Ask your question.
Do we remember that Hush got caught and someone tapped into his mind? I don't remember if that was brought up near me.
I don't think Hush brought it up to you. I think he brought it up to people in the safe house, which would be everyone but you and Dole.
Fantastic. Never mind then.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's particularly annoying and bothersome. Awesome.
Try it with
Fantastic.
Fairmont now.
That's a high level spell.
So you're saying you can't?
Fairmont, this is a test. I just need to know if you could respond. Burn that spell fly.
Burn that fly. There's a few moments of silence, and then just, yes, of course I can. Is everything all right? Yes, I can respond. I'm still within range, and I mean, I guess the range is everywhere, but like cuts off as he's rambling.
I can't respond back to him.
Oh God, no! This isn't good.
Me and Delilah were linked, and it's not through a spell, but I don't know what could have severed that.
He's not sent. He doesn't send to me. He's got a lovely little magical thing that his weird little squishy head can do. All right. Well. Yeah, he's like a psychic child. Don't what me. I'm sure you've realized.
How far can he do that? We're all the way across the country.
It's very impressive.
We're across the fucking country.
I know. It's That's really impressive. I'm still trying to figure it out, which is annoying.
Oh.
Anyways, awesome. Great. Our lines of communication are cut.
No,
Love
listen,
that.
What if
Just go through different means, Delilah. Don't act like you can't.
I can. I'll talk
What
to
if they're not
this
cut?
was just the safest way.
Oh, you just didn't want to talk to the other one.
what if somebody
She's
sent
kind of a fangirl.
You could send me. Tell her she could send me sendings. I could still get them.
Okay.
what if the messages aren't just getting cut off but intercepted?
No, that's the problem. That's exactly what I was thinking. They're going somewhere. 'Cause otherwise, he wouldn't think that they were.
Well, that's not good.
Why would they?
I don't
I'm so
know.
confused.
Yeah, so am I, which is saying something, because I have several hundred years on you.
Delilah's wife, can you ask her about them asking about Agrahil? Or saying Agrahil?
Kid, you don't have to keep, like, muttering to me. You can just tell me. I'll just parrot it at this point. If that's easier.
Delilah, the Embers, they...
She
said-
just relays that to Delilah.
Yeah.
Like verbatim?
Yeah. Embers? Who summoned... Oh, well, I guess Fire Genie. That makes sense. Oh, that means there are fucking warlocks in the countryside. Ugh. Alright.
Maybe you should just send to us instead.
Yeah, I'll just... Twink. I'll send... to your lovely little archmage girl. Hi. Like, Selena, who's just like, hi.
Oh, I wouldn't fire you.
It's okay. I'm fine.
No, you're
Hi.
not.
I'm so fine. No, come on.
Okay.
I didn't get my answer.
I don't know why they said Agrahil. I don't know that name. I don't know what that means.
He's someone who's dead. He's dead. He's an old friend.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You smell like him. They used a piece of him to channel something. There's a million possible answers for that. I wouldn't be able to know unless I was there. And unfortunately, the castle is kind of locked down as far as teleportation goes. Which means me and all of the other me's are all stuck here.
But like, what if you just left?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of you.
Yeah, we have to sneak out.
Oh, can't sneak out of a castle.
It got a little bit more difficult after a hole got blown in the wall, which was my plan, to be fair. Which is...
Are they keeping track of all of you?
Yes, they're keeping track of all of me.
Can
But what
make
if you just
another
like
one?
make another one? Exactly.
I'm kind of in the process of that. It's not exactly immediate.
Oh.
Oh, you try and be 14 different people at once.
I don't think you want that.
No, I don't think the world wants that. Anyways, look.
It would be pretty productive.
Get out of Raven's Perch. Go to Asenzunagar. Get your boat. You're going to Drenus, right? That's the next lord that he's on your little list.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we have a list? Did we have a list this whole time?
We're going to Drenus. We talked about this.
Yeah, which means the next city you're going to is Aphantine. It's nice. You'll like Drenus. He's one of the only lords around here who doesn't have his head shoved up his... For the meantime, I will send my messages via your excitable, raven-haired lass. Lena's just, like, nodding. Thank you again for saving my life.
Yep. Remember that forever. Every time you look at her, you'll think of me.
Delilah, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If it's supposed to be a really big thing for a kid to get crowned, who's the Empire sending?
Don't know. I am currently struggling to get all kinds of information. Almost like Kordak knows I don't like him, and also could kill him with a thought.
Okay.
So, for the time being, I'm going to continue playing it safe and making sure all versions of me are ready and waiting for you to arrive and for us to dethrone the king. As far as your little journey goes, have fun. Hush. Don't send any more messages. Not safe. Also, it's not working, so even if it was safe, don't. It's not worth it. Alright, well, this conversation has been lovely. I'm going to go sip tea and think about the fact that I owe a life debt I didn't expect to owe tonight.
Sleep well.
Fuck you. And she's just gone.
Aw. She meant it.
She likes you.
Obviously.
Hey there, everyone. Just want to let you know that this episode is broken into 2 parts because it is long. So make sure to watch out for part 2 of this episode next week. And until then, bye.